Hey y'all, welcome to today's video. In today's video, I will be doing one of these candidate spotlights for Donald Trump. I think it's probably about time I did one of these for him. So getting started, I think that he's definitely very strong for white rural voters. I think that's probably his strongest demographic. It is his base, and he is very, very good at turning out his base, which is a very good attribute to have if you want to win an election. Obviously. I think that with the white working class, it's a demographic that he's very strong with. I think that most Republicans aren't strong really with the white working class, if I'm being honest. But I think that Trump is potentially the strongest white working class candidate in recent years. I think it's like him and Obama, and after that it's like Bernie and Sherrod Brown probably. But I think with the white working class, I do see him doing well enough. Or not only well enough, I see him being very, very strong. But I think that that's definitely a demographic that he's very strong with. I think with suburbanites, he's really weak. There are some exceptions. I think in Arizona, suburbs, I think he's going to win Arizona. I think Arizona right now is tilting R. I think that the only Democrat who really would win Arizona is Joe Biden. I think he's too unpopular right now. At least realistic Democratic candidate. I think at this point he's too unpopular. Where was I? Okay. In the rest of the suburbs, generally speaking, he is terrible for suburbanites. Um, I think that with Hispanic and Latino voters, I think in Texas and Florida, he's actually very strong. I think in Arizona, he's pretty meh, not amazing, but not horrible. I think with white rural culture educated voters, we've seen what he can do. And I think if he's running against the right candidate, he can do pretty well. I think Biden is a relatively strong candidate for white rural college educated voters. Also, Trump was an unpopular president during the pandemic, which is not a great place to be in if you're trying to win an election, obviously. But I think that I think that he definitely, I think we've seen that he can have appeal with those voters, and I think that we could realistically see him doing pretty well with white rural college educated voters. With black voters, I think he's pretty bad, obviously. I think that, he has the least not potential, if that makes sense, which I know it doesn't really, but it's he doesn't really necessarily have potential, but he's the least unpotential. I'm doing two negatives at this point. To like or with rural black voters, I still think that he's probably the worst realistic GOP candidate with rural black voters, with Mike Pence barely beating him. I don't even know necessarily. But I think that he is definitely not a great candidate for rural black voters, but I think he's probably not as terrible for rural black voters as he is for urban black voters, which could help him in the South. But either way, he's probably gonna do pretty poorly in the Rust Belt. Or probably gonna struggle because of the high black turnout. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like below. Stay tuned for my next video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please comment your suggestions down below, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.